Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Leizel and today's video is going to be my first impressions on the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea water foundation as well as their Aquacealer concealer. I don't know if this has always been the case, but I recently discovered that Tarte Cosmetics does ship directly to Australia. You don't have to worry about using shipping services. It's really easy. Everything on the website already is converted to Australian dollar pricing, which is awesome. So I got the foundation for $67.50 and the concealer was $44.50. Very specific prices because, like I said, everything is already converted into Australian dollars. I actually picked up these products quite a few months ago, just before I started my Accutane journey, so I'm hoping that the colors match me because back then I was slightly darker than I am now. Since I have been staying out of the sun, I am much more pale than I was back then, so hopefully, fingers crossed, these colors match me. But the whole point of this is to try and see how long they last, if they live up to their claims, and whether it's something that I would continue to use. So the foundation I got in the color light medium neutral, and the concealer I got in light medium. As I showed in the beginning, this is the boxed packaging that the products come in. I love the packaging, it's so eye-catching and the colors are just beautiful. I'm a sucker for packaging, so things like this really matter to me. But the thing that we are all interested in are the products themselves. So this is the foundation, this is the concealer. They look exactly the same, just like a mini and a bigger version of one another. However, the foundation, which I thought was really interesting, comes with a dropper applicator, if you can see. So basically you just like press the button on the top and it sucks up the foundation, and then you press it down and it drops it out, which is something that I haven't tried before. I feel like it would be a little bit messy if you're not careful when you're putting the applicator back into the bottle, which is why I'm just like really careful as I'm putting it back in. I love the glass bottle. It's like a frosted glass and it just looks really beautiful with the gold writing and all of that. As for the concealer, it comes in the same frosted glass packaging, but it does not come with a dropper applicator. It has like this giant doe foot applicator, which I just think is so funny. It's just so huge. So that will be interesting when applying that to my under eye area. I did get this kind of in a shade that is a bit lighter than my skin tone because I do want to use it to kind of conceal and highlight, which is what I like to do when I buy concealers, is get something that is a little bit lighter than my skin tone so it not only conceals but highlights. So yeah, that's why I got this in a much lighter shade. Oh, I nearly dropped that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, thumbs up for the packaging. I think it is so beautiful, very luxurious, and feels very heavy and sturdy. Before I get started on applying these products to my face, I'm just going to read out what the product description and claims are, just so we can both have an idea of what to expect from them. So the foundation says that it is a lightweight full coverage hydrating foundation infused with Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea complex. Deliver the ultimate in hydration boosting coverage with Tarte's 12-hour foundation. The concentrated full coverage fluid formula features 20% water to quench dry skin as it covers and masks any redness, dark spots and uneven skin tone whilst softening the look of pores and fine lines, which is definitely what I need. My skin is very dry at the current moment because I am on Accutane, which is completely opposite to what I have had in the past. If you have seen any of my other videos, you know how much I used to complain about having oily skin. So today's story is a little bit different. I am dealing with dry skin now, so the fact that this is super hydrating is awesome and I'm excited for that. And as for the concealer, it says that it is a lightweight 12-hour concealing serum offering buildable medium coverage with skin soothing benefits. Masks imperfections while sealing in radiance and hydration with this buildable medium coverage concealing serum. So basically everything that these products claim are definitely what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that hydration, the long lasting, because they do state that they last for 12 hours. So yeah, I'm excited to try these out and let's finally get started with applying them to my face. I'm like low-key nervous because I'm hoping that these match me properly. I haven't even swatched these on my skin. I'm pretty sure I swatched them on my skin when I first got them a couple of months ago, so hopefully all goes well. Alright, so it says to shake well, which is what I'm gonna do. It sounds super watery, which is obviously because it's a water-based foundation. So yeah, I'm gonna shake this up. Alright, and then I'm going to take a... Ooh. I'm just gonna take a pump, I hope that works, and I'm going to apply this to the back of my hand, and then I will dot it onto my face. Ooh. Whoa, I probably poured out way too much just then. I was just more so fascinated with the fact that it was like, I don't know, I didn't mean to put that much out. Yeah, as you can see, it is very liquidy. It's running all over the place, so I'm gonna quickly dot this onto my face. I have moisturized, because we all know that I need to moisturize like a lot. Oh my goodness, this is like running everywhere. Okay, calm down, calm down. So to blend this into my skin, I am going to use the Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. No particular reason why, it was just the brush that was closest to me. Oh, okay. Color isn't too bad. I'm liking it so far. That's alright. Oh my goodness, this is like literally spilling everywhere. I put way too much on the back of my hand. I was too like fascinated by the dropper that I went a little overboard with the amount of product I put out. Even though this is described as light, medium, neutral, I do feel this has like a pretty good undertone for me. And I'm very yellow undertoned. It has a little bit of like a, I don't know, like a scent. Not too strong, but I can smell it, you know what I mean? Just gonna get the first layer down and then see how much it actually covers. Because as you guys would have seen, I do have a lot of redness to cover on my face. All that scarring from my acne. Okay, maybe it is a little bit too light for me, but we're gonna work with what we got. Okay, so this is the first layer. It probably is a little bit too light for me, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be too dark slightly, but we'll see how it oxidizes and how it all looks once I apply the rest of my makeup. I am, however, going to go in with another layer just in the areas that I feel I need it. Like, I don't really need too much coverage on my forehead and my chin and stuff. It's more so just on my cheeks where all of the pigmentation from the acne scarring is. So I am going to go in with another layer and just see how it builds. I'm gonna just kind of stipple it on at first over these areas. Another thing I want to mention is that it feels very light. Like, it doesn't feel heavy or anything like that. It definitely does give that like dewy glow from what I can tell so far. Like, you can really see the glow. I don't know if it's just my lighting, but you can see that glow. Okay, so I'm done with the foundation application. I'm really liking it. Like, it does give me that glow type of look. Like, it gives me a glow and dewiness, and I like that because honestly I have not had any type of dewiness or glow to my skin in a couple of months, so I'm actually really liking the glow that it's giving off right now. Coverage wise, it did pretty well to cover up my pigmentation from my acne scarring, so I'm pretty pleased with that. But now that the foundation is done, I'm going to begin with the concealer and see how it goes with covering up these dark under eye circles that I have going on. Okay, so oh, that smells really strong. This smells like paint, no joke. It kind of reminds me of MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. It has like the similar scent. Alright, so I'm just gonna do the use as I usually would. Apply this in a triangular shape underneath my eyes. And then I'm also going to run some down the bridge of my nose. Not that I really need to, but I don't know, it's habit really, so I'm just gonna blend this in, buff it in. I'm using the Zoeva 142 concealer brush. I actually don't mind the size of the applicator. It's like the perfect width for the bridge of my nose, which gives me that strong nose highlight. Like, I feel like I wouldn't even need to really contour. You know what? I actually really like this so far. Like, I think I can already say that I'm a fan. I mean, I don't know how it wears, but it applies really well, and it totally reminds me of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which is something that I religiously use. Alright, so I am done with the concealer. I'm really liking it so far. It totally reminds me of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which I love. Like, that concealer is my ride or die. I can't not use that concealer. So the fact that I think I may have possibly found something else that can live up to that concealer is awesome. I will definitely have to set it with a powder or bake it because, you know, I got lines underneath my eyes and I can't not set concealer. Like, I don't know how people do it, if anybody does it, but concealer must be set. So I'm going to set my concealer and probably the rest of my face too. Just, I don't know, I feel like I have to set the rest of my face to make my other makeup like bronzer and blush and contour and stuff go on smoother. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. So far I really like it, and yeah, I will keep you guys updated throughout the day, see how it wears, how it feels, and yes, I'll keep you guys updated. So I will see you soon. I'm back with an update for you guys. So it has been about 4 hours since I first applied the foundation and concealer to my face, and as you can see, I did go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup. I had no issues when it came to applying the rest of my makeup over the top. I did, however, go ahead and set my concealer and foundation with a Laura Mercier loose setting powder. That's the one. As for how I feel about it so far, I'm really liking it. It doesn't feel heavy or anything, and I don't feel like my face is dry. I do feel like it is giving me the hydration and glow that I want and need. So far, I'm really liking it. I mean, I don't see it really settling into any lines or anything, and underneath my eyes I don't really have much creasing going on, which is awesome. And usually I get like little crease lines around my mouth when I smile and talk and stuff, but I haven't had that so far in the past 4 hours. So yeah, pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy with the coverage as well. Like, it's not full coverage, but it looks like you're wearing foundation but you're not like wearing a mask, if that makes sense. I mean, you can still see my blemishes and scarring underneath, which I have no issues with. Like, I'm not always one to have super full coverage foundation on, because I don't mind having my blemishes peek through a little. I'm liking both the products so far, but I will continue to wear them for the rest of the day, and then I will come back at the end with my final roundup and just talk about how I feel about it. So I will be back. Alright guys, it is the end of the day and I am just about ready to take my makeup off, but first I do have to give you guys my final thoughts and opinions on the concealer and foundation. So I have been wearing them for about 10 hours now, which is close to the 12-hour mark. I didn't actually think that I would be wearing it for this long. First of all, I just want to say that I really like this. I honestly think that I will continue to wear it again. I have absolutely no creasing going on underneath my eyes, which is awesome, and I think that can also be brought down to the fact that I always set my concealer with a powder. So don't get this concealer and expect that it isn't going to have any creasing if you don't use a setting powder under your eyes, because creasing without setting powder is most of the time inevitable. Yeah, I really like it, and I think that this could definitely be up there with my love for the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. As for my foundation, it looks so smooth still, especially on my forehead. Like, it just looks so flawless in this area, which is amazing to me. However, around here, like, I did actually accidentally scratch my face, so you can kind of see a bit of my scarring peeking through, but for the most part it's done amazingly well on my face. I have no pores showing through, and I have very minimal creasing going on around the mouth, which is usually something that I do experience, is that when I'm laughing and talking and stuff, I will have these tiny little like crease lines here from my expressions, but I don't really have that with this foundation, which is awesome. Even though it does claim to be super hydrating, I do agree with that. Like, I did not feel tight or dry within my skin throughout the day, which is awesome, but I do feel like I could make it look better by just like spraying on some type of hydrating mist like MAC Fix Plus or something like that. And I think that's just my own opinion because my skin is super dry at the moment. However, if you don't have super dry skin like I do, or if you just have like normal skin or oily skin, I don't think you would have to do anything when it comes to making the foundation look dewy and hydrating. All in all, I definitely recommend the foundation and definitely the concealer. I can see myself using this a lot in the future, and I'm sure you guys will see these pop up in future tutorials and such. If you guys have any questions about these products, then leave them in the comments section down below and I will be more than happy to chat with you guys down there. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, so that you can stay updated with all of the videos that I post. If you guys want to follow me on any of my social media platforms, you can find the links for those down below in the description box. And as always, I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care.